So here's one of the canals here that goes right down in between these communities, and they just kind of let them grow wild, and goes this way too. So we'll go for a little walk. I haven't been down these before. We'll check it out. I just left my motorcycle there, and I usually have my mask on because it's law right now. You got to wear your mask 24/7 when you're out of your home. So even when I'm on my bike, I got to pull my mask up. But here there's nobody here, but there's a guy coming down on his motorcycle. So here's a prime example of, you basically go anywhere on a motorcycle in Bangkok, sidewalks, oncoming traffic. Oh, here, we got another one. I'm not sure where this goes. Maybe I should just drove my bike down here. Forgot about walking. So this is going to be interesting because you got two people. Oh, she's turning, okay. Because that guy, they wouldn't have been able to both get by each other. I should push this guy in the water. Kaploosh. So yeah, sometimes you see people fishing in this water and it's like it smells kind of not so good. I think there's a lot of sewer and stuff that ends up in here, and I think the water's stagnant, so you know, for a lot of reasons I don't think it's a good idea to fish in here. It's probably very toxic. So that's one thing I don't like about Thailand, is the environmental regulation stuff is a bit loose. So you know, you do end up seeing some things that are kind of sad in terms of the environment, because there's some really beautiful areas, and then at the same time they do really crazy stuff like dump sewage, or they'll have burn their garbage, like in Khao Samet where we stayed, beautiful island, and all those resorts at night they burn their garbage. You smell it across the whole island. Like, it's just kind of sad. It is a developing country, so you know, we did the same stuff in Canada many years ago, but we dumped our garbage in the Great Lakes, we burned our garbage, we did all kinds of stupid stuff. I still remember even as a kid, so you know, we're no better. It's just that we've kind of gotten a little further because we're more fortunate in our country. So yeah, go check out that bridge and then we'll turn around. Okay, so here we are at the bridge, and there's some kids playing. I hope they're not fishing in here. So yeah, so you can see that it goes quite far. It's actually, you know, pretty beautiful, like for a walk. But you can see some garbage in the water, and it's not deep. Like, you can see the bottom. It's maybe a foot or two deep. But those big water monitors live in these waters, so sometimes you see those gigantic lizards. So yeah, I won't go too far down here, but you can see it's actually a pretty nice little walkway, and these are everywhere in Bangkok. All over the place. Some are wider, bigger, sometimes boats in them. They just go everywhere in the city. So it's kind of neat. There's another area I'm going to take you to that is really beautiful, because there's water like this, but there's flowers, and it goes up right alongside the houses and stuff. It's really neat. So this is kind of cool. Like, this is someone's house right here. It's probably a free home, a shanty home. Yeah, it's definitely a shanty home. So you can live in these things. And someone's little house right on the water that they built. And on this side as well. So you get to see some of the poorer people actually live right on the water. So here's some little shanty homes right on the water here, on the canal. Like, one thing I'd like to do when I come back is actually get on a kayak and come through here and just like paddle these canals. I'd get lost for sure, but with the kind of fun to explore them. There's so many cool things to see. So back here, I don't know if you can see it. Back here, way back there. It's another agricultural area. Right in the city. It's like farmland. I'm not sure what they're growing in there, but it's pretty wild. So here's another example of a home that's built right on the canal. So this home goes in. So there, the house in here. Pretty cool. Even it has a house number on the gate. There's a lot of amazing features like that when you get off the tourist beat of Thailand and you actually get to see what it's like in the city, behind the scenes. Hello! Little family probably wondering what's this foreigner doing in the middle of nowhere. So check this out, a little sneak peek over the top of this fence. You can see that there's a tree house. There's this house built in the trees there, and there's like a glass room. It looks to be a greenhouse at the top. That's pretty cool. Not sure what they're building in here. It looks like maybe a nursery or some type of growing greenhouse type area. A lot of workers working. I love that treehouse. I'd love to go up and see it. Alright, so I saw these guys going down here on their motorcycles, so I said, hey, why not? I'll give it a try. And I'm going to try to somewhat film this while I'm driving here. See if this works. Again, I don't know where this goes. I don't know where my motorcycle's going to take me. Oh, someone's coming out on their bicycle. Meet. Hi. Okay. There we go. Drive too slow because it's pretty narrow and I don't want to fall off. Oh geez, man. I'm going to try to get past this. Yeah. Can you get through? Yeah. You can? Yeah. Thank you. Oi. Oh, that's scary. There we go. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Alright, so I drove a little section of the canal on my bike. That was kind of scary. And these guys are fishing. You guys fishing? Fishing? Yeah?
Yeah.
They're fishing in the creek, playing some soccer. Really friendly people. I have no idea where I am now, so I'm going to go and try to find out where I am and where I go from here. Get back out to the main street. So I'm just stopping at my favorite coconut smoothie stand, which is really close to our house. So they use fresh coconut, can see, this guy's gonna use the coconut opener. So he's cutting them up. Got a whole bunch of coconuts in the back. Fresh ones. You don't want to upset him, he's got a pretty big knife. And these are all the used coconuts, so they take out all the coconut milk and all the coconut meat. So on a hot day, so delicious to come and grab. You can grab a coconut drink right here as well, so I'm going to get one. And here's the coconut smoothies that she's making, so you can see the coconut meat, and then she's putting in coconut milk and some carnation condensed milk as well. Very yummy. Very, very yummy. I'm getting two, so I'm going to get one for me and bring one back for Jenny as well. So this is the fresh coconut milk, nice and cold. It's got the coconut meat in it. Oh, so delicious. No sugar. Things I'm definitely going to miss about Thailand. So I'm at this other area now. This is another one of those canals. So this one's a little bit different. It's in a more kind of urbanized area. This is a little bit further from my house, maybe 10 minutes away. So I pass this quite often because we go this way on our way to the grocery store. And every time I pass, I think, wow, that's kind of a really interesting looking area. And I'd like to take some pictures of it. And I never had a chance. And now that I'm getting to my last day here in Bangkok, I thought I'd come down and at least take a video of it. So here we are up on the bridge. And so there's houses right along the waterway here. And it also goes down that way. So let's take a little walk down it and check it out. Oh, jackfruit. Right here in the tree. Growing. So it looks like you probably get on a little boat here. Got some birds in the cage over there. And this tree is just full of jackfruit here too. Lots of jackfruit in there. Yummy! Jackfruit's very yummy. Okay, so this goes way down there. Down here. Anyways, we're gonna go take a walk down the pretty side. Just wanted to check down at this end. But the other end is all flowers and goes closer to downtown Bangkok if you're going this way. So we'll go have a little look and see what's down there. Okay, coming down the other side now. So they have all these painted flowers on here. And these little staircases that go right to the water. So they must have boats in here. Sometimes they have these long tail, they're called long tail boats, and they're like a big wooden, almost like a canoe, but they have a motor on them. And use them as water taxis, but I haven't seen any in here. But maybe they come up and down here, I don't know. I'd like to take a water taxi in some of these canals and just hire one for a couple hours and have them rip me around all through here. It'd be really neat to see where they all go. I'm sure there's really cool places and really neat ways to get around the city and these canal systems. This is bamboo here, bamboo tree. And I don't know if these canals were here before they built here, or if they built them here as kind of a water system to get rid of all the water when it rains. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out though. A lot of really beautiful gardens along here. See, this just leads to the street. Guess he's using it to muck out the bottom maybe when it gets too mucky. Take a soil sample of that. Make sure there's a few heavy metals in there. So here's another one of those excavators. Looks like they're mucking out the area. Not really sure why. I guess maybe it's just fills up with mud over time. That's probably the bottom right there where he's got his bucket on. Oh wow, so they're dumping all the mud in here. What the heck? This is where all the mud from the creek went. Why? I don't know. This is someone's house, obviously. So it looks like there's been quite a few murals put up around here. So yeah, they're putting all this muck in here. So here in Bangkok, they have all these free gyms outside. I never see anybody using them, probably just because it's so freaking hot out. I couldn't imagine, but you can see they have these free gyms. And I've seen them in various places in Thailand. There's some in Bangkok. I've seen quite a few in Ratchaburi as well, where they're just on the side of the road, on the sidewalk, the gym set up like this. Some of them look pretty old in the equipment, but I've never seen anyone using any of the equipment. I think Ginny was telling me, my wife was telling me that I guess at some point they had a big kind of a fitness government rollout where they put all these gyms up all over Thailand, and I don't think they're very well utilized. So now we're going up this really steep incline, and we're gonna go check out these boats under here. So I'm not about to take a walk down this thing, and maybe I will. That seems okay. Certainly don't want to fall in this water. She's a bit rickety. I think that's as far as we'll go on there. I can swim, but I don't want that water on me. Okay, so it looks like this guy actually does rent this thing out. Have a little look, see if we can see inside. So there we go, there's a long-tailed boat, wooden boat. Looks like a canoe kinda. It's pretty cool, and there's another one right there hanging up. So this boat on this end actually looks to be an older style or smaller one. I think it's supposed to look like a fighter, like a jet fighter. Dredging out the river. Whoa. It's like touching the hydro wires up there with this bucket. Yeah, it's scary. Oh, he's gonna go up and tie the wires. This is a good time to have a camera. He's thinking about it. Maybe I should go up there and tie the wires. I'm not too sure if that's a safe thing that he's doing. I'm staying a little bit away from that. It's got metal and water. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? This guy is climbing up his backhoe because apparently the wires are just a little bit too low for him. So he's deciding that he's gonna tie them all together. This is called population control, I believe. Scary. There he goes. Connect them all. You should be okay. He's not talking to me, he's talking to the guy behind me. It looks like he's yelling at me, but there's a guy right behind me. Watch him. Watch him fall. Now he's sitting on the bundle of hydro wires. Give a whole new term to lightning rod. Oi! Careful, buddy. I wouldn't be going up there in my flip-flops. He's going up there in his flip-flops. Now we got some more spectators watching. Oh, he got his wires up there. Good job. There we go, off to work. Oh, he's going to tie the wires up there again. I guess he's tying the wires up the whole way. And here is one of the long-tail boats I was talking about, going down the river, or the canal. So he came ripping up here. I'm not sure where he came from. But, oh yeah. This is what it looks like. They have little Honda motors on them with a really long shaft. It's got some life jackets on there. They might do water taxi, I'm not really sure. Do you do taxi? No? Okay. Oh, fishing. Okay, okay. So he doesn't do water taxi, but he fishes in here. Dairy business. Would not want to eat the fish out of here. So sometimes I wonder when you buy fish at the markets, like, did it come out of this thing or did it come out of a clean place? Hopefully it came out of a clean area. Haven't died yet, so it's a good sign. Alright, so we're just heading up to the bridge here, and there's quite a few banana trees. And this here is a banana flower, and that apparently has some medicinal benefits. Helps with lactation apparently, and some other things. That purple thing there, that's a banana flower. And I'm not sure if it blooms or not, or if it just stays like that, but I've also seen them sold in different places as well. So that's all. This is my final video in Bangkok, unless I think of something else that I can film. I just wanted to show you some of the favorite things about my neighborhood. The cool canals, the cockfighting, the cows, the fish farm, and of course my favorite coconut smoothie. Things I'm definitely going to miss about Bangkok, and hope I can come back quite soon enough, maybe next winter. Maybe they'll have the COVID vaccine passport is what I meant to say by that time, and it'll be a lot easier to travel.